8 things you need to be happy as an introvert. Many introverts admire extroverts, and most times begin to feel bad with themselves about their inability to socialize and carry on a conversation with anyone. They wish that, like the extroverts, they could engage in a lot of socializing activities without getting mentally and physically fatigued. One important thing you need to understand as an introvert is that it's very beautiful to be an introvert. Yes, there are downsides to it, but there are downsides to being an extrovert too. To everything in existence, there are advantages and disadvantages. Your brain is wired differently from that of the extroverts, and as such, you won't be able to be like them, and they can't be like you. That said, it's important to note that the first step to living a fulfilled life as an introvert is to know yourself, and then learn and understand more about your personality type. What you need in order to be happy in life differs from that of the extroverts because of how you're wired. Here I'll be showing you 10 things you actually need in order to be happy in life as an introvert. Number 1. Deep conversation. Unlike extroverts, small and flirtatious talks are not part of the things that introverts enjoy engaging in. Introverts always want to have meaningful conversations. When on a date, when interacting with a colleague or chatting with a friend, they would want sincere, meaningful conversations. For the introvert, great satisfaction from conversation comes when the conversation is deep and meaningful. Number 2. Enough time to focus on hobbies. Nothing pumps up the energy of an introvert like when they do things they enjoy doing. It could be watching movies, reading books, playing an instrument, making music, painting, cooking, or even writing. An introvert can be so energized by focusing on a hobby for 24 hours without eating and still not even bother about food. Take away their hobbies from them, and introverts will be unable to have a happy life. Number 3. Time to wind down and process things. After engaging in highly socializing events like big parties, introverts usually need time to relax and recharge. But this need does not come only after engaging in big social events. There are other little experiences that could warrant the need for time to unwind. An example is a heated conversation with a partner, or too much stress at work, or even studying for long hours. Having the time to relax after activities like these helps them to process what they've gone through and gives them a better understanding of what next to do. Without making time to relax, introverts will feel so drained, and it could negatively affect even their physical appearance. Number 4. Thinking time. Unlike extroverts who are usually very quick to respond to things, introverts usually need a considerable amount of time to process information before responding. The time they take to respond is usually spent thinking, and that applies to every other aspect of an introverted person's life. When introverts need to decide on things, in order to make a decision they're comfortable with and one that'll work well for them, they will need a lot of time to process, soak in, deliberate on different actions and possible outcomes, and even wish for more time before they could decide. Making a rash decision will only make them feel uncomfortable and in doubt, and if the choice turns out to be a wrong one, they end up in regret. Number 5. A personal quiet space. To the introvert, Earth is filled with too much noise. When the noise that comes with the hustle and bustle of life becomes too much, an introvert begins to crave a quiet space that's personal and private to them, where they can be alone. This could be a room or a secluded outdoor space. Most times, this personal quiet space is also the best place for introverts to think about their life and big decisions they need to make. Number 6. Independence. Personal independence is one of the things every introvert strongly desires. They want to have their freedom of choice, controlling what they do, where they go, and everything about their life in general. Don't mistake this for the inability to work in a team. Most introverts are amazing team players. They're just not the type of people that'll follow the crowd. They have a mind of their own and would cherish the freedom to explore different ideas, spend time alone and work at their pace towards their own direction. Number 7. People that love them despite their peculiarity. Introverts have a kind of beautiful but weird personality, especially with regards to how they engage and socialize with people. In a large group where an introvert is present, you might not even notice the person. However, just like everyone else, Introverts need people that'll see beyond their unattractive peculiarity, value them, and care for them. Most of the things introverts do might not make sense sometimes, but when they have people who love them nonetheless, it makes them so happy. Great, a purposeful work life. For an introvert, it's not just about making enough money to pay bills, cater for needs, or even live as lavishly as they'd like. They'd want to gain fulfillment from what they do. It doesn't matter what job role they occupy. So long as it's meaningful to them and they gain fulfillment from it, they're happy.